The search for truth. We all say we want it, but some truths are harder to hear than others, especially when they hit home to our own struggles and failings. So many of the problems faced by younger generations are attributable to the fact that those who have come before weren't willing to display the truth in word or deed. This assertion has never been clearer when it comes to talking with teenagers about the consequences of sex outside of marriage. From the Heartland, we'd like to introduce you to someone who's not only calling on young people to view sex God's way, but making sure they and their parents have the information they need to understand why He ordained it as He has. This week, we were in Liberal, Kansas for a special youth rally with Pam Stenzel. Her own birth was the result of a sexual assault. Her biological mother gave her up for adoption, and Pam has been a champion of the pregnancy care movement for some 25 years. She also travels the country and the world, spreading a clear message to young people.
We want to give them a vision, if they've had sex in the past, that they don't have to continue to do that, and that this could be the time when they make stronger boundaries. And obviously, because we can talk about Jesus, we can talk about forgiveness. But it's a new day.
Stenzel believes the next generation must have the facts about sex and its consequences.
We tell them the truth, whether they receive it or not, whether they listen or not, whatever they choose to do with that information is 100% theirs.
This warrior mom and grandmother pulls no punches on the subject as she honestly lays out the dangers that lie in wait for young people who choose not to wait for marriage.
I speak to about 500,000 students every year worldwide.
She outlines in detail the more than 30 sexually transmitted diseases, nearly a third of which are incurable, that are prevalent among those who've had multiple partners. She gives them the truth because, in the end, neither she, their parents, or their friends can make right choices regarding sex. Only they can.
My goal tonight is not to decide for you what you all can do whatever you want. My goal tonight is that no one would be able to leave this room and ever again have to say to a physician, to a counselor, to your future husband or wife, well, nobody told me. I didn't know. Tonight, you're going to be told.
Pam says a right relationship with the Lord would solve so many of the problems and pressures placed on young people.
You have everything you need to live holy lives in a very unholy culture. It's found in your faith. It's found in Jesus. You hang on to Jesus. If this relationship between you and Jesus is right, all of these relationships will be right. If this is not right, none of these relationships will be right. God bless you. Thank you for spending tonight with me.
Stenzel's prayer is that a message of hope comes through in the end, and the young people come away knowing that it's never too late to do what's right.
You never want to make kids think that only the kids who've never had sex should hear this message, or vice versa, only the kids who are out there having sex need to hear this message. You all need to hear the message, and wherever you were tonight before you walked in, I hope you'll walk out either strengthened in your good decisions or being able to say, you know what, made some wrong choices, I'm forgiven, and I'm going to go forward differently.
Reporting for Great Plains Christian Radio, I'm Delvin Kinser.